Yep. Yep. It is going down. It is happening as we speak. Cleveland media has officially, and I believe this already had happened, but now it's under a magnifying glass. Now everybody is coming out and letting it be known. Cleveland media has officially turned. They are done with Jerry Jeudy. Beyond Cleveland media, national media is done with Jerry Jeudy. That blow up he had on the sideline with Shedeur Sanders that was so uncalled for. He had a decent game after that, but 12 was feeding everybody. And then when he let Jalen Johnson take that ball away from him in the end zone when Shedeur Sanders threw an absolute laser, one of the best throws, and it hits him right in the breadbasket. He couldn't hand it off to him better. Couldn't have handed it to him better. And he let the corner take it away from him. People are done with Jerry Jeudy. And just like Denver was, Cleveland is going to be getting rid of him very, very soon. We got to get into this. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification, and hype the video. Let's start with what Asante Samuel, what should be Hall of Fame corner, one of the best corners to ever do it, had to say about Jerry Jeudy. And then we're going to kick it over to 92.3 and see what some Cleveland media has to say about Jerry Jeudy. It's over for him.
So, but yeah, man, Jerry Jeudy, man. Woo! Jerry Jeudy is blowing the money. He is blowing the money fast, man. And it's starting to look like Jerry Jeudy is the plant put in place to screw Shedeur over, man. I can't help but say it's starting to look like Jerry Jeudy is the plant put in place by to screw Shedeur Sanders over. What else are we supposed to say about Jerry Jeudy? This can't be tolerated. Homeboy has more problems than any wide receiver in the NFL, from the drop passes to fumbles, and now what was today was just awful. He's just giving the football away. Just give it away.
So either play.
I'm telling you, Jerry Jeudy, bro, we don't want to hear you no more. We don't want to see you pouting. We don't want to see you getting an attitude on the sideline. People done with your ass. They are done with your ass. You about to be shipped to another team, and you better believe whatever team's going to get you, you're not going to be their number one receiver. You might be wide receiver number 3, straight up and down.
Hey. Just a few weeks ago, he was screaming at Shedeur to throw him the freaking football or make an accurate pass because he was so excited to get, one of his biggest plays. Now look, now Shedeur is looking for you, hitting you right in the chest. And what happened? You give the ball to Jalen Johnson. How does the ball end up in Jalen Johnson, the cornerback's hand, when Shedeur Sanders just made a perfect pass and hit you right in your chest? Jalen Johnson wasn't even expecting or looking for the football. That's how awful this play was by Jerry Jeudy.
I'll keep telling y'all, this dude was a fraud of a number one receiver. Denver shipped his ass out. As soon as Sean Payton got there, get him up out of here. Gone.
Jerry Jeudy confirmed in this game at that moment that he isn't ready for high level football. He cannot handle the pressure, at least not on a consistent basis. That is man. Listen, he couldn't have played for the teams that I played for. The coaches I played for, Andy Reid, Bill Belichick. You would either be traded, put on IR, injured reserve, or you would be cut after a game like this. Just like that. There is no more excuses, nothing to talk about. And that's why I think the accountability these days is just not at where it should be, because maybe the game is a little more saturated than not as much talent. Did I say saturated? Writing his own ticket out of Cleveland. You know about Jerry Jeudy? He's writing his own ticket out of Cleveland. You don't have to worry about him much longer. I can promise you.
He just had a good game.
He's done. I'm telling you, everybody sees what is going on with the Jerry Jeudy dude, bro. Now let's take a listen at what some Cleveland media had to say about Jerry Jeudy.
Definitely tell whether somebody is a supporter or a shahader based off the Jerry Jeudy touchdown throw. The Jerry Jeudy interception play, because
they do that.
Yes, because people and the idea that I would count that play, like I think we get this idea of teams just go, oh, Shedeur had 3 interceptions, as if they don't apply context to it. Like
some people don't, though. That's the problem. Teams do. You're talking about teams. They do. But there's a lot of national pundits that don't. The box score jockeys that just check in. This is like, honestly, this is what PFF's big mission in life is to basically be able to do everything so that if you didn't watch the game, you'd be able to have proper context around it. And then EPA was created to try to add on to that. And then all these other different metrics. It's also, we could actually look at that Jerry Jeudy play and say, well, geez, that wasn't a pick.
Yeah. And here's the thing. It's one thing for Jerry Jeudy to have, because it's a quintessential Jerry Jeudy drop, right? It hit him right in the numbers.
Couldn't have hit him.
Jerry Jeudy leads the league in drops. Jerry Jeudy has been dropping passes since Denver, since he got into the league. Jerry Jeudy is running around, parading himself as a number 1 receiver. He's running around trying to survive off of Biletnikoff he won at Alabama years and years and years ago in college. He's never been that guy in the NFL.
It's a quintessential Jerry Jeudy drop, right? It hit him right in the numbers.
Couldn't have hit him any better.
And like, you could not throw that ball any better if you're Shedeur. It was a Shadot. It was. Mm-hmm. It was an incredible play.
After the Isaiah Bond play, by the way, that it could have been a sequence that we would have looked back and been like, that's a hell of a drive.
Yes, and that would have been something we could have taken away from an abysmal game of, hey, that we still had that drive. That's the kind of stuff we need to see, yada, yada, yada. But I will tell you, it's bad enough that Jerry made that play for the Bears defense. And I thought Shedeur was incredibly classy about it as well. Like, I'm not going to kick a man when he's down.
But that's the other side of this. The anti-Shedeur people were like, oh, look at him, bringing it up this way to go ahead and dog Jerry Jeudy. You look like the good guy, but what you're saying here is the bad things. It's like, guys, he can't buy a win here, can he?
So here's the first. And so that's what we heard from Shedeur. Right? Not going to kick a man when he's down. He knows we got to have that play, right?
Yeah.
So here's the first answer from Jerry Jeudy on the Sanders INT to him.
I think Shedeur threw a good pass. It was a good football player overall by him.
Okay. All right, Jerry.
By him, he means the defender right there, right?
Yeah. The words, Jerry, are, I got to catch that.
Thank you. That is what I've been saying.
So we're clear.
No, but if it's murky, you see, people that don't like to take responsibility, if it's murky, they're never going to lean towards the side of, hey, that's on me. That's my bad. I messed up there. It's funny in life. There's a lot of people that'll step right up to do that, and the people that won't, they'll never do that.
In fairness, he didn't blame the media. I was wondering, is he going to blame the media on this one? Did the media drop that pass and give it to the Bears defensive back?
Again, everybody but Jerry is ready to take accountability when it comes to Jerry Jeudy's actions.
Well, here's the next answer about Jerry Jeudy and this play that, let's just say, helped swing the game in the Bears' favor for good.
Move on pretty. It's part of the game. It's football. There's some plays that are gonna happen like that, and sometimes you're gonna make it. You can't let one play define your character, define who I am as a football player. That one play out of 102 plays, that don't define me. So, I just keep pushing, keep playing, let the pass be the pass.
Again, Jerry, the answer is, by the way, if he had said, I have to make that play, but one play doesn't define me, would have accepted it.
Yeah.
If he had just said that I could have accepted it.
Well, we would have accepted it, but then we still would do the same thing we're going to do, which is just
like maybe at some point, if Jerry's on, and there are players like this. This is no disrespect to Jerry, although it's going to maybe sound disrespectful. There are players. Jamie Collins, if you put him on a winning team, Jamie Collins will be a really productive, high-level
1,100 yards and 3 wins.
Jerry Jeudy just can't. He's just not that guy. He's just not that guy, man. He's just not that guy. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling to the King Carmen show. We not going, can't stop, won't stop. Let's go. Let's go.
These are all plays that are part of the Jerry Jeudy experience, not to mention the sulking and all the stuff that was known about him in Denver. See, this was the thing when they made the trade. Why did the Browns, when people say bet on talent. Yeah, but there's a lot of wide receivers. There's so many wide receivers, Ken. Every year, there's like 15 new ones that come into the NFL. that I all feel like if they had the right quarterback thrown to them, they'd be decent. They'd be able to put up numbers. Why did you identify this one and just assume, were you assuming that everybody in Denver was lying about him? When Sean Payton is like, I need to get my culture right, the first thing I'm doing, first order of business, is saying bye-bye to Jerry Jeudy. Why did we think this is a great place to foster this? And this is a great place to bring in the talent and to allow it to bake, to marinate, and it all come together as part of the recipe and a finished product here in Cleveland, Ohio, of all things. These are all plays that are part of the Jerry Jeudy experience, not to mention the sulking and all the stuff that was known about him in Denver. See, this was the thing when they made the trade. Why did the Browns, when people say bet on talent, yeah, but there's a lot of wide receivers. Yeah. There's so many wide receivers.
Jerry Jeudy needs to be gone. Everybody's done with him. Everybody's done with him. He's pretty much talked his way and sulked and pouted and temper tantrum and dropped enough balls to the point where he's gotten himself out of Cleveland. He's done. He won't be around too much longer. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking about Jerry Jeudy. This is Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel.